This story out of upstate New York is absolutely tragic. This is 14-year-old Ava Wood, who played on her school's soccer team in a small town near Syracuse, New York. Ava primarily lived with her father, Christopher Wood, who was separated from Ava's mother. In March of 2022, a local news outlet reported that Wood had stalked and harassed Ava's mother by text message, and last week, things got even worse. In an absolutely chilling phone call, Christopher reportedly told Ava's mom, quote, "This is how it ends for us." Ava's mom called 911 when Ava didn't show up to school on Friday. Cops found Ava's body in her bed with a gunshot wound and Ava's dad in a separate room with an apparent self-inflicted gunshot wound.
It's not an easy scene for either one of us to witness. Both the sheriff and I have been involved in law enforcement for a long time, and to have to walk through a scene such as that is not an easy thing for us to do.
Domestic violence is steadily on the rise, and the CDC reports that 1 in 4 women and 1 in 10 men experience some form of domestic violence in America. Ava was described as one of those special students that reminds you why you love coaching by one of her coaches.
Domestic violence, y'all, is so real, and I wish people would speak up a lot sooner than, you know what I'm saying, that's actually been spoken. Because I felt like when she got that text, she should have said something. Maybe in the right time, in the right moment, you know, in a perfect world, this wouldn't be going on. But when I see or receive something like that, I have to notify somebody and let someone know, hey, this person said this. Maybe we should be on the watch out. Something needs to be done. I mean, I don't see how her daughter was taken away from the home and was put in her father's place if he mentally was going through it. And evidently he was going through something that, you know, man, that's crazy. Domestic violence, y'all. Speak up.
He funny as hell. He finna take that car on what? On what? He capping. On what? He capping, boy. He not never finna take that car. He tweaking. His ass tweaking, shorty. They letting him tweak.
How did this teen's dead body wind up in a hotel freezer in the middle of the night? This is Kenneka Jenkins, a 19-year-old girl from Chicago. She had just landed a new job at a nursing home, and on a Friday night, she borrowed her mom's car to go celebrate with friends. Kenneka told her mom she was going bowling, but that's not where she went. Instead, she and her friends wound up at a party in a hotel near O'Hare Airport. They partied well into the night, but at around 4:30 on Saturday morning, Kenneka's mom received a phone call. Kenneka's friends couldn't find her after the party. A missing persons report was filed, security footage was examined, and her family even started knocking on hotel room doors to try to track her down. At first, Kenneka wasn't in any of the security footage, and the hotel even called police on her family to complain about the knocking. But later, when another officer arrived on the scene and agreed to review the security footage again, they made a horrifying discovery. Around 3 in the morning on Saturday, Kenneka is seen getting off of an elevator and she appears to be stumbling. For the next several minutes, she makes her way through the hotel. She wanders around until making her way into a kitchen inside the hotel, which she leaves but comes back to for good. When police went to that kitchen, they finally found Kenneka dead inside a walk-in freezer. This all went down back in 2017, but Kenneka's mom still has questions. Over the course of the investigation, the medical examiner found that Kenneka died of hypothermia and her death was an accident. The alcohol in her system was a significant contributing factor. But Kenneka's mom never bought into the idea that her daughter died on her own, believing a freezer door would be too heavy for her to open. After this all went down, conspiracy theories about what happened to Kenneka flooded social media, and even after the police closed the investigation, Kenneka's mom maintains there was some sort of foul play.
I believe that is a cover-up. I believe I'm still looking for answers.
Investigators ultimately ruled Kenneka's death as accidental and called the circumstances surrounding her death especially sad.